What is up, guys? It is the Citrus Penny here today, and I'm coming at you with a little bit of a throwback kind of video. We haven't played this game in a long time, but we're gonna hit it up again. We're gonna see how it goes. Hearthstone. We made a series a while back, and it was, I would venture to say, almost a year ago. I'm not sure, but we did some episodes of it. I kind of just discontinued it. I still play the game a lot. It's not that I stopped playing the game. It's just that I stopped making videos of it. I took a break from this game back in about September. I just stopped playing, straight up. And I was on Curse, which is basically just a better version of Skype with some of my friends. And one of my friends was talking about the new expansion that came out, which is Goblins and Gnomes, or Gnomes and Goblins, or whatever. And that kind of intrigued me, so I decided to download the game again. I kind of was going to download it anyway, like, soon. The reason that I really kind of got out of it was I didn't really have very many games downloaded on my new computer because, well, it wasn't new, it was just reformatted. And I finally got it downloaded, and I played some games earlier, probably about a couple days ago. I played a game yesterday, but overall, this game, I do like it a lot still. They added a lot of cards that are odd in how they work because before they had things like beast cards, demons, can't think of another example, maybe dragons, but dragons usually don't have any synergy. But they have all names down here, and then they work together. Oh, murlocs are a good example. Things that work really well together, and the thing is before this expansion, there were a lot of cool decks you can make, but now you can do another kind of deck, which is a mech deck, which is based completely off of mechs. This is a weird opening hand, because these two cards are phenomenal at best when the synergy is right, and this card is pretty good. It's from Naxxramas back a while ago, and the Iron Beak Owl, which is a solid beast. But I don't really like sending that out as just a person, like just a card, because effectively, if you send that out on just a regular card, you can usually get better value for that. So I'm not going to do that. There's a problem here. If I put out a Scavenging Hyena, then that's not going to be a good value. So I'm going to put out the Haunted Creeper, because that could work. And the reason I say that is because if he hits me once, which he probably won't, my idea is, ooh, he plays a card. Okay. So I have a couple of options. Okay, he's going to hit that. Please hit that. If he hits that, no, don't hit me. Hit my Creeper. Ooh, okay, it's that. If it hit the Creeper, it could have been a play. It could have been a cool play. Oh, he's going to play a coin. What is he playing that into? Another Voidwalker. That is a strong board and a half right there. So, regardless, there is more synergy you can do now. There's a lot of cool things. So, the game's pretty fun again. Although it was fun before, it just gives you even more to mess around with. I haven't really gotten too many, I haven't gotten too many of the cards, because it gives you 3 free packs, but other than that, I have not gotten any. We are in a kind of bad shape here. I don't know, he burned a lot of cards, but he still has the same amount of cards I have, and he's playing a Warlock, so if he needs more, he can just press that button right there. Get some card draw. I'm not sure. Ooh, a Succubus. Now, that's a pretty aggressive play. I was never a huge fan of the Succubus cards, because you're effectively getting a 4-3. If the card was a 3-4, I would say that's better value, because think about it, you can drop a 2-cost minion that's a 3-2 and still take that thing out. But that's neither here nor there. So, how will we deal with this? Ooh, this is just getting better by the minute. An explosive trap would be perfect here. Ugh. If I got an explosive trap, that would just be great. That would be brutal is what it would be. See, the only problem I have right now is that these things aren't beasts, which obviously is kind of in place so that you can't be completely overpowered. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play both of my Scavenging Hyenas. Why? Because you can't kill both of them. That is my logic behind that. And I'm going to hit that once. I'm going to trade that into that, and then they have to use one of their other cards to get rid of that. I don't know how to deal with this board. They're probably, if I hit that into that, they have to use one of these things, probably that or that, to hit into that. And then they have 1 damage, so they can't kill any of my hyenas unless there's board removal. The Succubi, or the Succubus, whatever. The Succubus has to attack probably one of these because it's going to get buffed up, but Yeah, we'll go with this play. We'll kill this one. Yeah, that's the right call. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then hope that he will attack one of these things. Thing is that once my little tiger dies, then maybe the better play for them would be to. But if you sack both those into that, then it just buffs that guy up, and then I can sack that into that, and then ooh, there's a drain life. Now that's a play and a half right there. This makes it ooh, but I don't know if he actually put that into his calculations that it was going to be buffed up. Unless he's got removal or silence. If he's got silence, obviously it could be good. Okay, and then he just trades that for that. That's good value for me. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put out the Bloodfriend Raptor. I kind of want to put Arcane Shot out, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use Bloodfriend Raptor. We're going to do 2 damage to the face. Gonna end the turn. I think it will be good. That thing only does 1 damage, thankfully, and if he did buff it up by some weird thing and then try to kill my Bloodfriend Raptor, then I could just, Arcane Shot it next turn. My play now is, okay, he does that. So my play this time is to kill command the big guy, and then I can't play Lower the Arena, but that's a bummer. But if I played him, it would just be a bad trade because the bodyguard would just kill it. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna sack that into that, and then we're going to do some damage to the face, and we're keeping the silence in hand just for backup. So we're doing all right. We're on equal card standing. He's got 3 cards. I've got 3 cards. I've got more board than he does, but like that's a lot of board. It's pretty bad. All right, so he's probably gonna go to the face with that, but I do have an answer to that, and it's either sacking that into that. So. Sacrificing that into that, or I could Arcane Shot it and play a boar, and nah, we'll play this and we'll sacrifice that into that. That's pretty good value out of that. So that puts down the taunt. If we could get a Timberwolf out, that could be really brutal. Because well, I guess that wouldn't be that good, but the Timberwolf you can make some really good plays with. The Hunter was actually 4 damage to minion. What does he have to kill that though? A Mortal Coil possibly? Nothing to kill that. That's an odd play. I mean, I guess his train of thought there is that it's better to have a weakened one on the board. But I'm gonna go ahead and just start hitting him for everything I have here. I've got Tundra Rhino. I guess all my beasts charge. But yeah, the Hunter actually got nerfed pretty bad. Well, not pretty bad, but the scavenging, not the scavenging hyena, but the bird that gave you card draw, the vulture. That got nerfed so bad that it's actually, I would consider it unplayable. It's like a 3/2 for 5 and draw a card whenever you have beasts. Basically, I just had to take it out of this deck because it's absolutely terrible now. Like, it's weird that they even, like, did that to it. Like, I almost want them to just remove it from the game because it's a 3/2 for 5 mana. Any combos that you could have used before early game, it just doesn't work out as well. The argument there is that late game you can make some sort of combo with like Unleash the Hounds, but that's late game. I don't know. I mean, it's not completely useless, but since it's such a bad value card, usually like nobody ever would play it. If he doesn't play anything this turn, I think he's dead because that's 2 damage, that's 4 damage, that's 10, and then that's 13. So he's dead. He's straight out dead, but he doesn't know he's dead, so he shouldn't like concede unless he just assumes that he can't do anything, because if he can't do anything this turn, then he probably can't do anything next turn. He's running out the clock. Come on. I will hunt you down, mate. Come on. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt here, and I'd say that he's probably thinking hard. I don't know. I do remember people actually doing what he's doing, if this is what he was doing. Like, actually, like, letting the time run out as much as possible if they know they're going to lose, just to basically... just to kind of like rub it in, like be like, I know you're gonna win, but I'm gonna waste as much time as possible. And there's that, and there's the 7 damage, and that's dead. All right, so we did pretty good. We were at 23 health. We had 1 card in hand, but we didn't really need to play all those cards at the end there. All right, so we are ranking up. We are currently at rank 20, and we are gonna try to move up. I don't know if this is gonna be a series or not. It's just gonna be me playing the game. As far as my favorite class, I don't really know. I played a lot of Murloc because I love synergy with cards, and I just happen to have all the Murloc cards. So I use that because it has some cool synergy. Hunter obviously is another one with cool synergy. But yeah, if you look at the quests that I have, That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I don't really play. I do play Druid, but I'm not gonna play 5 games as them. So that's what that. Ooh, oh, that one's good. That if I played some Murloc with that, I could get some gold pretty quick. But I like playing Arena, and I'm trying to get enough gold for Arena right now. So we're gonna play one more game for this episode, and we'll see how it goes. We're gonna play my Murloc deck, maybe. You know what? No, we're gonna play my Warrior deck. I want to play my Warrior deck. I was gonna play my Murloc deck, but Murloc, I do have the most wins with on ranked, although that also counts in my actual Warlock wins. But I don't know. I don't play that much actual Warlock, and the Murloc deck is usually the only way I actually will play the Warlock. Although with the new demons that came out with the new expansion and everything like that, the Warlock I think got buffed pretty hard. I think they became better as far as demon synergy goes. They were good before, just for card draw and just generally having a good deck. But, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So, got a pretty solid opening hand. In fact, I don't know if you could ask for a better one. We've got a turn 1 Leper Gnome, possibly in a Direwolf Alpha. Although that's usually better later on in the game, but that's alright. The Cochrane Elite is just a ridiculously good value card, in my opinion. It's basically, well, when it says, yeah, I don't know. There's the, what's the thing, the 3-1, the charge there for 3, I think? That thing. But this thing can usually charge in and possibly get a kill. The cool thing about this card is that it has enough health to usually survive, and that's the good thing about it. Alright, so he plays that, which is alright, I guess. He's probably going to do 3 damage to my face, and then we can just trade out Leper Gnome and then do 2 more to him. So, at the end of the day, it was more beneficial for me than it was for him. Oh, but he buffs it up, and that is good value immediately right there. So he hits me in the face again. That's a good play, that's a good play. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to, well, I was going to coin into a Cochrane Elite, but that's not going to work. Now, we can do multiple things here. One, we could possibly coin and then a Scarlet Crusader. But I think what we're going to do instead, we're going to armor up. I'm going to hit him in the face, okay? We're going to wait till next turn. He can hit me 5 damage, that's alright. Low health on a Warrior against a Warlock, I'm not too worried about, because Warlocks don't have tons of, like, in-your-face, boom, lots of damage. Alright, so, this is going to be tricky. I'm hoping that that thing hits me in the face, because this could get a little bit slippery. Alright, so we're going to play this. We're going to put the Cochrane Elite. We're going to have to sack that into that, but that's good value in my opinion. I'm going to hit him in the face again. If you, I mean, is that going to kill it? Okay, that just straight up kills it. I was going to say, either way, he's probably just going to straight up kill it with the Demolisher, but who knew? Alright, so if he doesn't play anything, I'm probably, well, if he doesn't do it, even if he plays something, I'm going to, that's a good play right there. Please give it to that, no, that's actually a really good play, honestly. That was very well played by him, because the way that he did that, I can't do anything, actually. See, I was going to put down the Cochrane Elite and then get the Demolisher, but the way that he played that was just pretty good. I'm gonna have to go for it. So that's that. Okay, that's that. Okay, that was very lucky on my part. If he traded that into that would have been terrible value on my part. So we will hopefully put down maybe a War Song. Oh, that's a removal. Oh, really? Does anybody take that card? I didn't even know anybody did. All right. So this is whenever you summon a minion with 3 less attack, it has charge. That could be good. Gurabash Berserker could be a good play if I have this on the board, but putting this on the board right now is not actually a bad idea at all, because the way that I look at it is, no, it's not bad at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put this card down. I could either 1 armor up or 2 put out Direwolf Alpha, which is, I think, a better play in my opinion. So I'm going to put out Direwolf Alpha, and unfortunately we're not going to get too much of a buff on that, but we will do that. And what we will do next turn, okay, good. We will hopefully be able to put out Garabashi next turn and get the Enrage off, and we won't kill it. Well, will we kill it? That's 2 damage. I hope that it gives health to the... You gave health to the wrong thing, buddy. Okay. We will put out this guy, and what we will do is go ahead and attack that with that. Now, that gives it a huge stat line. A very, very threatening stat line. And we will not, well, will we attack that with that? I don't think so, because it would leave it open for Mortal Coil. So what we'll do is we'll head there, do some damage to his face, and, ooh, that's brutal right there. He's going to obviously trade the Demolisher into that. I think the Demolisher has gotten plenty of value. We've got lots of options open, though. Next turn, we could Shield Block Yeti. We could Scarlet Crusader, Shield Block. We could Yeti Raid Leader. If that's still alive, that could be a pretty deadly play, but I don't know. No, that won't get the charge. Alright, so that's dead by that. And then gets a card draw out of that. That's a good play. Now, what does he do with my Garabashi? Does he use removal on it? Does he use Shadow Bolt and then possibly just sack the Auctioneer? I think the play next turn, honestly, to keep myself alive more, is probably a Shield Block Yeti, because that's just a really strong play. It gives me armor, gives me a card, and a Yeti. Ooh, what's that going to be used on? Now, that's questionable at best. That's very odd. I mean, you get the card draw, but he used the Demon Fire and sacked that into that. That's an odd play. At the end of the day, it worked out for him, so I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to go ahead and armor up. These things that give health are obviously going to be annoying, but we might just be able to rush him down at this point. So we have an Arcanite Reaper, which we can pull out to do some pretty good damage here and there. The Warsong Commander could be a good play in many circumstances, because I could throw that out on the board, and, oh god. It's really tricky to have the Demolisher have such high health, and honestly, the plays that he's making are very, very good. He's going to sack that into that, hopefully, please, yes, okay. We will, oh, that's bad, okay. We will have to actually go ahead and just straight up kill the Demolisher, because it's too much of a threat to have on the board. I can't keep it there, and it's just so... It's so much of a threat, I just can't keep it there. So we will go ahead and put out the Scarlet Crusader, because once I kill the Demolisher, they'll have a weaker board. We'll have a Divine Shield minion up, and if they want to sack some things into that, honestly, go ahead. I mean, it's a Scarlet Crusader, it's good value either way. I hate having to use that on his minion, but it's just such a wild card to have a Demolisher on the board. It's honestly such a good card in the circumstance that you do what he did. Either buff it up, give it more health so it's harder to kill, or have it behind a taunt wall. And it's honestly one of the best value cards in the game, in my opinion, because it consistently does basically what Ragnaros does, but 2 damage. And it's a very good card, so it threw me off tempo. But my play next turn, if he doesn't do too much, is to... Oh, no, that's a deadly play. In fact, I think I might straight up be dead. I'm not sure if I can do too much to really counteract that. Unless I've got... I'm not sure. I mean, unless I can just kill him, but I don't think I can straight up kill him. We can check our damage next turn to see if we can kill him. Alright, so... Oh, nope, I can't enrage that. So, can we just straight up kill him... Okay, I mean, we got 2 damage. That doesn't have... Does that have charge? I don't think it has charge. I think it just gives charge. Could we survive a turn? Yes. Maybe? That's 12. I could armor up and survive by 1 health, assuming he doesn't have any removal. I mean, assuming he doesn't have anything to kill me with. We could kill this turn, and we are. We're gonna go ahead and kill that 10-5. The reason being is it's just so much of a threat to have on the board. So we'll go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and play my Gurabashi, I guess. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Gurabashi. We could also play this, and then... You know, that's a better play. I'm actually going to put my Raid Leader out, and then go ahead and... Okay, Raid Leader, armor up, and then I will sack that, and then take off the Divine Shield like that. So that's probably the best value I'm getting out of that. And then, should I attack? The answer to that question is yes. I'm going to attack that. So the reason I did that is probably a waste, but what it does is make these unable to attack, they're unstealthed, and I can kill them off next turn with relative ease if I can do it. The only problem with that is I can't enrage my Garabashi, but we can do that another way. It doesn't have to be through that. It keeps me safer, it keeps things off the board. Now that is what he thinks to be good, but oh, okay, never mind. This is getting stronger and stronger for him. Alright, now he thinks that's a good play, which it kind of was. Oh no, that's just cruel. Oh. Okay, I don't know if we can actually win this. Okay, so we're gonna put Garabashi down obviously, and then we're going to go ahead and hit that on that. We will go ahead and play Warbot because we don't have anything else to play. We'll armor up. We'll trade this out for that, I think. I don't know. Should I? There are consequences to not killing that, so I'm going to kill it. I guess it's worth it. I don't know. He might just be able to straight out kill me soon here, but we will have to wait and see. We're going to go straight for the face. Why? Because sacking these things into those things it's absolutely useless. With the stats that he's given them with the Blood Imps, and he's gotten so much value out of everything he's done. The Blood Imps just have basically won him the game if he wins. The Blood Imp Demolisher combo was honestly ridiculously powerful, and that right there, yeah, that's GG. There's nothing I can do to get out of the situation. I'm just straight up dead because the value that he got out of those low cost cards is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm not sure. Okay, there's nothing I can do here, is there? I mean, look at it from this perspective. I have to okay, can I actually trade out of this? I don't think I can, but okay, if I armor up, let's see here. I've got okay, we could stay alive. Yes, we could stay alive. Okay, could we? Yeah, by like 1 health. We'll do it, I guess. We'll do it. We armor up, and then we use literally everything to, well, not everything. I guess we could do different combinations. We could sack this and this, which I think is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna charge that into that, I guess, and then we'll use that to that, and then I don't know, that to that probably. But that leaves me with about nothing on the board. He's got a 2/5. I'm almost dead. I mean, I can negate the damage that thing's doing, but that's about it. I don't know. It depends on what I get from these next few cards. That's GG. I don't see any way out of this one. Unless I got some really good removal or something. I don't know what. That's not really good removal. Alright, there's nothing I can do here. That is G to the G. Gonna put on a Fire War Axe. Gonna... Oh, crap. I meant to actually kill myself. But, okay, whatever. Spiteful Smith. And that's conceded. Alright, so we won one. We lost one. That game against a Warlock. I don't know if I really could have put him into that. I think at the end of the day, it was just the value out of the cards we got. My cards got little value, and his got ridiculous value because, like, he got the 1-cost Blood Imps just completely throwing off my game. If there's one thing that just really messes up your tempo, you put out a card to destroy a card, and the next turn has 2 more health, and the Demolisher, it really just wore me down, and that's how I lost. So, overall, it was fun. It was a fun little episode, and until next time, see you guys later.